Roselyn, please tell me what is your name and what's your role in this movie and what is this movie all about?
Yes, my name is Roselyn Sanchez. I am here as director. I wrote the script and I'm also one of the producers. This is a comedy. I always tell people that Diario Mujer y Café is my love letter to the island. I was born and raised here in Puerto Rico. This is my second time directing. My first experience was a movie called Satos, meaning stray dogs. It's a short film. Diario is my first long feature. When I was doing Satos maybe 6 years ago, and it's interesting because I've been wanting to direct for many, many years, and I finally had the time and the opportunity to do so. And while I was doing Satos, and the main thing for me was like my first movie that I'm directing, I'm gonna go back to my island. Why? Because I grew up over here. I know most of the crew. I know they are like clase A, what we call like A class, top notch. And it's a paradise. It's a beautiful place, and I wanted to contribute to the film industry in Puerto Rico. So I had the blessing to have producers that believed in me. I came here, I did Satos, and while I was doing Satos, I came up with the idea of doing a comedy that was a love letter to the island. I said, what is it about? I want to do like a Puerto Rican girls trip. And I wanted to make it about 4 fabulous women from Puerto Rico that basically now they're in their 40s, they graduated from high school, they go to college, now they have their lives. Everybody has a bag full of stories and life experiences, and they come together to do this staycation, meaning they decide to do a vacation in the island and do Puerto Rican tourism. And then what happens is that everything happens to them in these 4 days in this beautiful hacienda, and then 2 days at this gorgeous beach house. And they become better women and better friends, and the friendship becomes even tighter, and it's all through the eyes of comedy. I want people to laugh. I want people to cry. I want people that have never been to Puerto Rico, that they don't know where is Puerto Rico, when they see this movie to be like, this place is paradise, I'm going there. I want that wife to go to the husband saying, you need to take me to the island of Puerto Rico. It's funny, when I saw a movie called Crazy Rich Asians, some years back, I was flying and I'm watching that movie, and it's in Singapore. I've never been to Singapore, and I was amazed about the beauty of that place. And I literally went back home and I told my husband, bucket list, you're taking me to Singapore because it's gorgeous. So that same experience that I had watching that movie is what I want people from all over the world to say once they watch Diario Mujer y Café, to be like, my next vacation is in Puerto Rico.
Now that you're bringing up the beauties of Puerto Rico, what would you say about the locations that were used for this production in particular?
Yeah, the locations for Diario Mujer y Café, and it's interesting, I drove everybody mad when it came to locations, because it was all about aesthetics. My idea, my goal is, it doesn't matter where I point the camera, is a postcard. I want everything to be beautiful. Even the stuff that is not that beautiful, I want it to be beautiful, because that's the way I see Puerto Rico. You know, I have this special love, and I've been out of Puerto Rico now for half of my life. I left Puerto Rico 20-something years ago. So when I think about my childhood and I think about the island, it's such a specific and special way, the way I view, the way I grew up, that it was important to me to transmit that same sentiment to people when they watch the movie. And we went to this beautiful hacienda called Siesta Alegre in the town of Rio Grande. Most of the movie is in Siesta Alegre. I've used it before because this is not my first time shooting here, guys. I've done it many times. And I did a TV show for Fox called Fantasy Island that we use that place, which is a very, very special place. It's horse property, it's mountain, it's rivers, it's green, it's flowers, it's everything. When you close your eyes and you think about Puerto Rico and the rainforest and just the greenery, that's Siesta Alegre. So we have that. I found a beautiful property in Cerro Gordo, this town very close to Dorado, which is gorgeous. And that's a beach house. When people see it, it's brand new. There's been no film done ever in this place. Actually, Diario Mujer y Café is the first time that they ever opened their doors for a film. And I am very, very excited about that. We went to, oh my God, we're in San Patricio, which is a beautiful neighborhood in Puerto Rico. I think we've done 11 locations, if I'm not mistaken. And for a small independent movie, 11 spots is a lot. And again, because this is a tribute to the country, I wanted to just discover and go to places that people go, people from Puerto Rico and people from outside of Puerto Rico, to be like, that place is beautiful.
And tell me, as a director, how has your relationship, your work relationship, has been with the crew and the actors and the actresses?
Yeah. So, I'm so lucky that I started working on TV in Puerto Rico when I was 19 years old. I was here doing a TV show for Guapa TV, which is a local channel. And I did it for 3 years. And then I moved to New York because I wanted to accomplish my dreams and be an actress and just work in different markets. And I have people that worked with me when I was 19 years old that are part of the crew of Diario Mujer y Café, that were a part of Fantasy Island, of Cayo, of Yellow, of all the stuff that I've done in Puerto Rico. And you guys have no idea what it means to me. Number one, that they saw me grow, that they remember this girl at 19 years old that left the island with a bag full of dreams, and now they're able to see me come back as an actress, as a producer, as a director, and this complicity that we have, because we've known each other for so long. It makes me so happy that I'm able to work with people that I not only love, I respect, I admire. They're really, really hard workers, and it's incredible to be able to be here in Puerto Rico and direct with people that they're like family to me.
Excellent. As financing, as we talked a little bit about financing, has the government assist you or help you in any kind of funding for this project to be made? And how has this process been? Has it been an easy
Yes.
process, complicated one?
Yeah. So, independent filmmaking, guys, is not easy. I always tell people that you have to give yourself 5 years, from the inception, when you think about the idea and you write it, and then you have to raise the funds, and you have to, when you see it all the way from beginning to end, is usually a process of many, many years. And 90% of the time, when it comes to independent filmmaking, it's very difficult to cross the finish line, I was so lucky and so blessed that I had the support of the ARPA funds. This is a grant that was given to local productions, to cineastas, with people like me that have the desire to direct and do stories that benefit Puerto Rico, that employ Puerto Ricans, that give out a good message. They created these funds, the ARPA funds, and they finance most of the film. And to be able to have that gift, that support, it's incredible. It's almost like, I can guarantee you, I don't even know how many people submitted for this, and the projects that were selected, I'm sure that every single director cried for a little bit, cried tears of joy, saying, oh my God, I have my government, I have my country, I have the ARPA funds supporting me in my dream. And it wasn't a small chunk, it was a big chunk. And that it's only possible. So doing Diario Mujer y Café was possible at the speed that it was possible because of the ARPA funds. And because of that, I'm going to be eternally grateful. And the sense of responsibility that I feel to be able to accomplish it and deliver a product that is as good and as important as I pitched them that it was going to be. It's a big responsibility, but it's an incredible, delicious responsibility, because it's something that I take very seriously. And I go to bed every single night saying, you know what, I'm going to do right by me, I'm going to do right by everybody. And I love it.
Is there something that you would like to say to that audience when they see the movie, something that you want them to take in their heart after they finish watching the movie, that they're like, wow, I didn't expect this. What is the message that you want to have the audience take with them after they see the movie?
I want people to listen, people that are not part of the business. I want them to find this movie and this place like paradise, like eye candy, to be like, you know what, I want a vacation there. I'm curious to know about that culture and those locations and the people, the Puerto Rican people. I want them to smile when they watch the movie beginning to end. Even it's a drama that has a lot of comedy, but it's a feel-good movie. It's a movie that is to be enjoyed with the family. I want them to be like, wow, that was just beautiful. And people within the industry, you're always looking for places to shoot. It's part of producing. And to be curious about the incentives that the island provides when it comes to filmmaking, to want to explore, come here and scout. and take advantage of the amazing crew that we have, the amazing actors that we have, because if there's one thing that Puerto Rico has to offer is incredible talent. You know, when it comes to music, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, when you think about Puerto Rico, when people have heard of Puerto Rico, what comes to mind immediately is, oh my God, so many talented people come out of Puerto Rico. To take advantage of that, we have so many actors here willing and hoping and so ready to work. The crew is ready to work. The incentives are ready to be used. So I want people to just come visit.
And last but not least, make an invitation to when the movie is done
Yeah.
for people to go see it at the theaters or stream.
Yes. And I am inviting every single person to come see the Ario Mujer y Café. I am hoping that spring 2025, you never know, but I'm hoping that in 2025 at some point it's going to be available. It's super important for Puerto Ricans to support. Okay? I'm doing this for the island, for us, from my demo. I think women are going to love the Ario Mujer y Café. They're going to feel identified, but it's a movie that is going to be enjoyed by the entire family. And with the hopes that we get to open it all over, you know, and open in different territories so it has massive distribution. And one of the selling points of that is saying, in my island, it was a huge success. Then everybody gets curious. So it's super important. El apoyo del puertorriqueño. I guarantee you guys that you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna love it. You're gonna fall in love with my four leading ladies. Tengo Angélica Vale, Carla Monroy, Mariceta Álvarez, Angelique Burgos. I am so happy. Like, I pinch myself every single day going, how the heck did I get away with getting this amazing cast that is so committed, so fantastic, and you guys are gonna love it. So I hope that you support a female Puerto Rican director in this endeavor that has been a dream.
Excellent.
Estamos.